A chronological Bible in 365 episodes. This is episode 295, taken from portions of Matthew, Mark, and Luke. Matthew 20. For the kingdom of heaven is like a landowner who went out early in the morning to hire laborers for his vineyard.
Now when he had agreed with the laborers for a denarius a day, he sent them into his vineyard.
And he went out about the third hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace.
And he said to them, You also go into the vineyard, and whatever is right I will give you. So they went.
Again he went out about the 6th and the 9th hour and did likewise.
And about the 11th hour he went out and found others, standing idle, and said to them, Why have you been standing here idle all day?
They said to him, Because no one hired us. He said to them, You also go into the vineyard, and whatever is right you will receive.
So when the evening had come, the owner of the vineyard said to his steward, Call the laborers and give them their wages, beginning with the last to the first.
And when those came who were hired about the 11th hour, they each received a denarius.
But when the first came, they supposed that they would receive more, and they likewise received each a denarius.
And when they had received it, they complained against the landowner,
saying, These last men have worked only 1 hour, and you made them equal to us, who have borne the burden and the heat of the day.
But he answered one of them and said, Friend, I am doing you no wrong. Did you not agree with me for a denarius?
Take what is yours and go your way. I wish to give to this last man the same as you.
Is it not lawful for me to do what I wish with my own things? Or is your eye evil because I am good?
So the last will be first, and the first last. For many are called, but few are chosen.
Now Jesus, going up to Jerusalem, took the 12 disciples aside on the road and said to them,
Behold, we are going up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man will be betrayed to the chief priests and to the scribes, and they will condemn him to death.
And deliver him to the Gentiles to mock and to scourge and to crucify. And the third day he will rise again.
Then the mother of Zebedee's sons came to him with her sons, kneeling down and asking something from him.
And he said to her, What do you wish? She said to him, Grant that these 2 sons of mine may sit, one on your right hand and the other on the left, in your kingdom.
But Jesus answered and said, You do not know what you ask. Are you able to drink the cup that I am about to drink, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with? They said to him, We are able.
So he said to them, You will indeed drink my cup and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. But to sit on my right hand and on my left is not mine to give, but is for those for whom it is prepared by my Father.
And when the 10 heard it, they were greatly displeased with the 2 brothers. But Jesus called to himself and said, You know that the rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, and those who are great exercise authority over them.
Yet it shall not be so among you. But whoever desires to become great among you, let him be your servant.
And whoever desires to be first among you, let him be your slave.
Just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life a ransom for many.
Now as they went out of Jericho, a great multitude followed him.
And behold, 2 blind men sitting by the road, when they heard that Jesus was passing by, cried out, saying, Have mercy on us, O Lord, Son of David.
Then the multitude warned them that they should be quiet, but they cried out all the more, saying, Have mercy on us, O Lord, Son of David.
So Jesus stood still and called them, and said, What do you want me to do for you?
They said to him, Lord, that our eyes may be opened.
So Jesus had compassion and touched their eyes, and immediately their eyes received sight, and they followed him.
Continuing in Mark 10, Now they were on the road, going up to Jerusalem, and Jesus was going before them, and they were amazed, and as they followed, they were afraid. Then he took the 12 aside again, and began to tell them the things that would happen to him.
Behold, we are going up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man will be betrayed to the chief priests and to the scribes, and they will condemn him to death and deliver him to the Gentiles.
And they will mock him and scourge him and spit on him and kill him. And the third day he will rise again.
Then James and John, the sons of Zebedee, came to him, saying, Teacher, we want you to do for us whatever we ask.
And he said to them, What do you want me to do for you?
They said to him, Grant us that we may sit, one on your right hand and the other on your left, in your glory.
But Jesus said to them, You do not know what you ask. Are you able to drink the cup that I drink, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with?
They said to him, We are able. So Jesus said to them, You will indeed drink the cup that I drink, and with the baptism I am baptized with, you will be baptized.
But to sit on my right hand and on my left is not mine to give, but it is for those to whom it is prepared.
And when the 10 heard it, they began to be greatly displeased with James and John.
But Jesus called them to himself and said to them, You know that those who are considered rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, and their great ones exercise authority over them.
Yet it shall not be so among you. But whoever desires to become great among you shall be your servant.
And whoever of you desires to be first shall be slave of all.
For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life a ransom for many.
Now they came to Jericho. As he went out of Jericho with his disciples and a great multitude, blind Bartimaeus, the son of Timaeus, sat by the road begging.
And when he heard that it was Jesus of Nazareth, he began to cry out and say, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me.
Then many warned him to be quiet, but he cried out all the more, Son of David, have mercy on me.
So Jesus stood still and commanded him to be called. Then they called the blind man, saying to him, Be of good cheer, rise, he is calling you.
And throwing aside his garment, he rose and came to Jesus.
So Jesus answered and said to him, What do you want me to do for you? The blind man said to him, Rabboni, that I may receive my sight.
Then Jesus said to him, Go your way, your faith has made you well. And immediately he received his sight and followed Jesus on the road.
From Luke 18. Then he took the 12 aside and said to them, Behold, we are going up to Jerusalem, and all things that are written by the prophets concerning the Son of Man will be accomplished.
For he will be delivered to the Gentiles and will be mocked and insulted and spit upon.
They will scourge him and kill him, and the third day he will rise again.
But they understood none of these things. This saying was hidden from them, and they did not know the things which were spoken.
Then it happened, as he was coming near Jericho, that a certain blind man sat by the road begging.
And hearing a multitude passing by, he asked what it meant.
So they told him that Jesus of Nazareth was passing by.
And he cried out, saying, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me.
Then those who went before warned him that he should be quiet. But he cried out all the more, Son of David, have mercy on me.
So Jesus stood there and commanded him to be brought to him. And when he had come near, he asked him,
saying, What do you want me to do for you? He said, Lord, that I may receive my sight.
Then Jesus said to him, Receive your sight, your faith has made you well.
And immediately he received his sight and followed him, glorifying God. And all the people, when they saw it, gave praise to God.
Continuing in Luke 19. Then Jesus entered and passed through Jericho.
Now behold, there was a man named Zacchaeus, who was a chief tax collector, and he was rich.
He sought to see who Jesus was, but could not because of the crowd, for he was short of stature.
So he ran ahead and climbed up into a sycamore tree to see him, for he was going to pass that way.
And when Jesus came to the place, he looked up and saw him and said to him, Zacchaeus, make haste and come down, for today I must stay at your house.
So he made haste and came down and received him joyfully.
But when they saw it, They all complained, saying, "He's gone to be a guest with a man who is a sinner?"
Then Zacchaeus stood and said to the Lord, "Look, Lord, I give half of my goods to the poor, and if I have taken anything from anyone by false accusation, I restore fourfold."
And Jesus said to him, "Today salvation has come to this house, because he also is a son of Abraham.
For the Son of Man has come to seek and to save that which was lost."
Now as they heard these things, he spoke another parable, because he was near Jerusalem, and because they thought the kingdom of God would appear immediately.
Therefore he said, "A certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return.
So he called 10 of his servants, delivered them 10 minas, and said to them, "Do business till I come."
But his citizens hated him and sent a delegation after him, saying, "We will not have this man to reign over us."
And so it was that when he returned, having received the kingdom, he then commanded these servants, to whom he had given money, to be called to him, so he might know how much every man had gained by trading.
Then came the first, saying, "Master, your mina has earned 10 minas."
And he said to him, "Well done, good servant, because you were faithful in a very little, have authority over 10 cities."
And the second came, saying, "Master, your mina has earned 5 minas."
Likewise he said to him, "You also will be over 5 cities."
Then another came, saying, "Master, here is your mina, which I have kept put away in a handkerchief."
For I feared you, because you are an austere man. You collect what you did not deposit, and reap what you did not sow.
And he said to him, "Out of your own mouth I will judge. You wicked servant. You knew that I was an austere man, collecting what I did not deposit, and reaping what I did not sow.
Why then did you not put my money in the bank, that at my coming I might have collected it with interest?"
And he said to those who stood by, "Take the mina from him, and give it to him who has 10 minas.
But they said to him, "Master, he has 10 minas."
For I say to you, that to everyone who has will be given, and from him who does not have, even what he has will be taken away from him.
But bring here those enemies of mine, who do not want me to reign over them, and slay them before me."
You're listening to One Gospel with Heath and Holly. Be sure to like our videos and subscribe.